Welcome everybody. My name is Jenny, otherwise known as Soft Sound Whispers to the YouTube and ASMR community. I would like to welcome you to my guided visualization. So before we begin, I would like you to sit down or lie down. Just place yourself in a very comfortable and relaxing position. One that you're not going to have to move around too much to comfort yourself with. One that enables breathing exercises easily. And one that, if you were to fall asleep, you would remain comfortable. Before we begin our relaxation progress, I would like you please to make sure that you're wearing headphones, as these sessions are designed and built for headphone use. So let us begin. I'd like you to close your eyes. I want you to listen to the sound of the rain falling and the thunder in the distance. I would now like you to turn your attention to your breathing. I want you to feel your chest rise and sink with each breath that you take. Focus on your breathing now and try to lower the pace. Take slightly longer deep breaths in. Hold for a moment and then breathe out. So let's try this together. We're going to breathe in, hold it, and out. And in, and out, and in, hold it, and out. What this is going to do is gradually lower your heart rate and make it easier for you to calm yourself and really concentrate on the guided visualization that will follow. Please now take your attention to your toes. Give them a slight twitch or wiggle. Now I want you to tense them really, really hard and hold it. And then release. Same goes for your foot. Tense your arches and your ankles. Give them a wiggle around. And then release. Now to your calves and your shins. Tense and release. Moving up your leg to your knees and your thighs. Tense them really, really hard. and release. Moving now to your buttocks. I want you to squeeze in and release. Now we're midway up. I'm going to go back to your breathing. Breathe in with me. Hold it. And breathe out. And in. Hold. And out. Now we've reached your lower back and abdomen area. So I want you to try and tense the muscles that you can around this area. Hold them in and then release. Moving up your spine into your chest area and the top muscles of your stomach. Hold all of these muscles. Hold them and release. Now we get to your shoulders. Now what I want you to do with your neck and your shoulders, mainly your shoulders at the moment, is to give them backwards circular movements while tense. And now roll them forward and release the muscles. I'm going to do your arms now, so I want you to start with your fingertips, wiggle them around, scrunch up your palm, your fingers as hard as you can, hold that tension and then release. All the way working up your arms the same. So your lower arm tense and release. Your upper arm tense and release. Now we're back to the neck. I want you to roll your head around in an anti-clockwise direction. Feel little pockets of tension just releasing up. Your face. Move your tongue around your cheek. Move the muscles on your face. Raise your eyebrows. Move your jaw around and release. And now I want to focus back to your breathing. So we're going to breathe in and out. In and out. So now I think that our bodies are relaxed from the majority of tension that we were holding. I think that we're ready to begin our visualization. Welcome to my English country kitchen. Would you like me to show you around? Here, come and sit next to the window. It is raining outside and the windows are open. I figure as it's such a nice warm summer's afternoon that it would be nice just to sit and relax by the open window and we can listen to the storm together. The storm's only distant, just because of the muggy hot weather that we've been having recently. You like my table? Thank you. It's pine with a red and white gingham tablecloth over it. On it There are 3 empty jars. Each jar is a different size, and they hold sweet peas as decoration. There are purple, pink, and white ones. I explained to you that I picked them this morning while I was out in the garden before the storm started. They fill the room with their beautifully sweet and delicate scent. Also on the table is a wooden board, and on it is a poppy seed cake. I explained that it's my favourite cake, and it's an old traditional family recipe that's been handed down from my great-great-great-grandmother. How about I make us some tea? I walk across to the other side of the kitchen, where there is a large green aga with a kettle on top. I fill the kettle with water from the sink and put it on top of the stove. I then walk to my open front pine wooden dresser. Inside the dresser I have a set of white bone china plates, teapots and teacups with saucers. I take out 2 teacups with saucers and 2 small plates and bring them over to the table. Then I go back to the dresser, open the drawer and take out a cake knife, 2 forks and 2 teaspoons. I pick up the sugar pot from next to the tea shelf and I bring it over to the table. I then go back to the aga where the water has boiled and I pour it into my matching china teapot. Returning to the table now, I place the teapot down. Would you like some poppy seed cake while I let the tea brew? You agree. I cut 2 slices of the cake and serve one to you and the other to me. The tea should have brewed enough now, so I pour the tea and add the milk. Help yourself if you want some sugar, I say to you. On the other side of my pine table, there are 2 benches against the walls. They are wide and comfortable, with lots and lots of homemade cushions on them. You lean back against the back of the bench and start to feel really cozy and comfortable. You ask me about the cushions and who made them. I explain to you that it's another family tradition. Each lady in my family makes some of these cushions throughout their life. I pick one up and I tell you that it was made by my great-grandmother, and I hold it up to show you. It depicts a warm summer's day on a terrace on the seafront. There are orange trees and fruit, and the terrace overlooks a beautiful deep blue ocean with gentle waves lapping at the shore. My grandmother was visiting Portofino, I say to you, and this is the image that stuck with her. So she decided to embroider it onto a pillow so that we could all share this memory of hers, everyone in the family. You have a good look through all of the different pillows, but definitely the Portofino pillow is your favourite. You then decide to look out of the window while enjoying a long, warm sip of your tea and a bite of your slice of poppy seed cake. It's still raining, and the thunder is still present but distant and not alarming in any way. In fact, it makes you feel very at home and cozy and comfortable. Under the windowsill is a flower bed full of rose bushes. They reach up to just under the windowsill and the flowers are in bloom. deep red, deep white, and deep pink flowers. Roses are my favourite flower, I tell you. And you agree and you say that they're yours too. I explained to you that I have chosen heirloom varieties, and that it takes me a long time to get them to look as good as they do, and that they're the envy of all of my neighbours. As you gaze out the window, you can also see my chicken coop. It's light blue and looks almost like a beach hut. Outside are 2 fat grey hens scratching about the yard. They're enclosed though, because I explained to you that they destroy all of my flower beds if I were to let them out, and it's been disastrous the times that they have been able to get out. There's also a fox living nearby, so if I were to let them roam free and out of their guarded pen, there could be big trouble. You take another long, hot sip of your tea and start to feel really, really comfortable. You feel yourself sinking deeper into the cushioned benches. Your back is against the back of the wall. Do you feel yourself feeling heavier? Your eyes feel heavy. Your limbs feel heavy. And you feel completely at peace. Your eyes gaze now to a bird table in the corner of my garden, not too far from the windowsill itself. It's movement that caught your eye, and a little robin has flown over. It's surprising to see him out in the rain, I say to you. Usually they like to keep cover. But I suppose with all the damp weather, the little worms will be coming up through the ground for him to catch soon, so he's probably wanting to be at a high vantage point, just so that he can see anyone that comes out and quickly snap them up to take back to his nest. Just then, a fat grey cat jumps up beside you. Not startling. He's very overweight, and I explain it's all completely my fault, as I like to treat him. I had originally brought him so that he'd scare off the mice in the kitchen, as my house is a very old English cottage, and there are lots of mice around in the garden. However, he's become far too comfortable here, and just eats all day and lies around in the sun when it's sunny. When it's not sunny, however, you can find him in front of the open fire, or, like now, when we have guests, he likes to come and sit in the kitchen, because it is the cosiest room of the house. We've finished our tea now, and I offer you another one. You tell me no. You're fine, and you think you might actually just have a little bit of a snooze. I say, well, that's fine. I'm going to retire to the reading room and finish my book. You can sit there for as long as you wish and relax. Good night.